Hello, welcome back to the Watford Way. Firstly, can you all hear me okay? Let me know in the live chat. Lots of you in already, and I'm feeling, you know what, very confident actually about today's game. Maybe I'm feeling a bit too bullish, I don't know. But I've had a fresh trim from the barber yesterday. I'm ready to go. I've got my purple Watford shirt on. The sun is shining here in the UK. The weather forecast is looking good for the next week or so. And yeah, I can't wait for the game. The players, I'll just check, should just be about to come out at the Bet365 stadium. Not too long to go now, 5 minutes or so. The supporters waving their Stoke City flags in the stand. So we are just waiting for the players to emerge out of the tunnel. The attendance at Stoke today doesn't look particularly great. But yeah, that's always been the case with Stoke. And in the past few years, especially, they've not managed to really sell out their stadium too much. We'll run through the chat as well quickly. RS9, welcome to the stream. Has gone 2-1 Watford. Charlotte Gibson says, can we make it 3 wins on the bounce? 2 clean sheets in a row as well, Charlotte. So 3 wins and 3 clean sheets in a row today would certainly be fantastic. Theme Park Ted, nice to meet you at the Luton game, Ted. A real pleasure. And yeah, what a result that was. Charlotte Gibson's gone 3-1 to Watford. Ted's gone a Tom Ince hat-trick. Yeah, didn't Tom Ince used to play for Stoke? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure Tom Ince did play there earlier in his career. So if that is the case, he'll of course want to get on the score sheet today. Hobby Town, Dean is in here today. 4-0 Watford. That is what we like to see, Dean. Tony's gone 2-0 Watford. RS9 says, my boy Leo Ramirez to get his championship debut and score. I love that. What's up, Watford? Harry, hello. Nice to meet you at Luton, Harry, and your mum as well. It was really nice. And yeah, what a result that was, Harry. Oh my God. I know you predicted when I asked you, I think you said 10-0. Obviously, it wasn't that high. But yeah, I'm sure you were happy with the 2-0 win, Harry. Right, we'll run through the starting lineup now. Starting with Watford. Here we go. So we're on FOTMod. And yeah, one change it seems like from the Luton game. So we have Egil Selvik in goal. Yasser Larouchi on the left-hand side. The rumours are he's signed a permanent contract at Watford now. That will be announced shortly, apparently, according to some African sources. James Abankwah is in at left centre-back, with Matty Pollock coming in for the injured Kevin Caben at right centre-back. Jeremy Ngakia is in the right back spot, with Imran Louza and Tom Deli Bashiru in the deeper midfield roles. Georgie Shafatatse is on the left hand side, with Edu Kayembe and Tom Ince behind, Mamadou Doumbia up front. Ali Al Hamadi is the Stoke City striker today, with Lewis Kumas, Mora and Bay making up their attacking outlet. Thompson and Ben Pearson make their sitting midfielders. I can't pronounce this guy's name. Chamadu is their right back. Phillips, Ben Wilmot, of course, as someone mentioned, formerly of Watford a few years ago. Stevens at left back, and Victor Johansson in the Stoke City goal. So yeah, the bog standard Stoke City side really that we've seen quite often in the Championship this season. And yeah, really looking forward to the game today. As RS9, Ben Wilmot, as RS9 said, I should say, Ben Wilmot did indeed used to play for us, and actually I was gutted we didn't keep him. To be fair, RS9. I'm not sure, why we sold him. I think at the time Watford were in the Premier League, so he wasn't quite up to the standard. But yeah, he's a decent Championship defender, and his mum actually, fun fact, his mum still keeps in contact with me occasionally over on Instagram as well. She's keeping up to date with what's going on at Watford. I know they both very much like Tom Cleverley, so. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens in the future. I don't know anything, but all I know is Ben Wilmot and his family love Cleverley. So, yeah, maybe we'll see a reunion in the future. Ted says Tom Ince has 12 goals in 4 years at Stoke and 9 assists. There we go. So, a pretty decent period at Stoke, would you say, for Tom Ince? I mean, not a huge goal return, but yeah, still. Not too bad. Tom Need is our referee for today's game. The teams are out on the pitch at the moment as well. We're ready to go here at the Bet365 Stadium. Watford and Stoke City are both in their team huddles at the moment at a very, very sunny Bet365 Stadium today. Mark Robbins is, of course, the new Stoke manager as well. And we're ready to go here in an afternoon, hopefully, of exciting championship action for Watford. If you are new around here, please do hit subscribe down below. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream as well. They're both totally free to do, and they really do help the channel out. So Watford kicking off today. We're wearing our yellow home shirt with black shorts, and Watford kicking from right to left. I don't know where the away fans are. I think we'll be kicking towards the away fans, if I'm right, in the second half. I think they're in kind of the far left-hand corner of my screen, the Watford away fans. So, yeah, if anyone knows where the away fans are at Stoke, do let me know. But, yeah, Watford kicking from right to left in this first half. And we are underway here at Stoke City. Mamadou Doumbia trying to take down the ball within the first 15 seconds or so here. And it goes out for a throw. Dean says, where is VJ? I've got no idea. He's spent the winter out in Egypt, Dean. So, yeah, I don't know where VJ is. Maybe, to be fair to VJ, he tunes in to most streams. So, yeah, he's allowed a day off. It's fine. It's fine. But, yeah, my score prediction, I think I went 2-1 during the week. But I've changed it today to a 2-0 Watford win. 2 goals for the Hornets and a clean sheet as well. I've also done an update to my computer, so if Watford score, look at this, guys. If you look at my camera now, I can do like this weird, I can do like these random things on my computer. These like, look, there's some fireworks there as well, some confetti as well. So yeah, if Watford score, I'll be getting out some of them, some of them reactions. Absolutely. Oh dear. 1 minute 30 seconds gone here at the Bet365. You know what? It's been called that for years and years, hasn't it? Stoke City. Yeah, I don't know what it was called before it was called the Bet365. I'm sure some of you older fans probably do know. But yeah, I've just always known it. Like when I've been growing up, like even like 10 years ago, I'm sure it was called the Bet365. I know Newcastle had that like Sports Direct sponsorship, and then when Mike Ashley left, they kind of ripped all of it down from the stadium. So yeah, stadium sponsorships are a weird thing, and at Watford we've never really had one. Like, could you imagine if like someone come in like an airline and sponsored Vicarage Road, like British Airways Vicarage Road or Qatar Airways Vicarage Road? This wouldn't sound right, would it? So, yeah, anyway, I'm going on a rant now. Stoke City in possession at the moment. No real chances created for either side yet. Watford sitting quite deep early on, and some interesting team news we'll get into in a moment as well. Georgie Shakfatatse just trying to win the ball back there for Watford. The Larouche does really well actually to retain possession. Oh, here's Mamadou Doumbia, who's got him behind. Oh, that's a shame. He was being blocked by the Stoke City defender. And that's the first full run in behind that Mamadou Doumbia's had today. The Britannia Stadium. You're right, Charlotte. That is in the back of my mind, actually. The Britannia. You're right. You are right. Yeah. Could you imagine if Vicarage Road got renamed, though, to like the Emirates Stadium is quite a cool name. Like, I've always known Arsenal to be at the Emirates. But yeah, like Tottenham, they've never named their stadium since they've moved in there. I mean, some people still call it White Hart Lane, although technically it's not really White Hart Lane. I think they just call it the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So yeah, I don't know. If Gino Pozzo gets desperate for money, maybe we'll see that happen. But yeah, not in my lifetime so far anyway. So nearly 4 minutes gone. Lewis Kumas just committing a foul, which means Watford have a free kick. James Abankwah taking it. He takes it quickly and plays it short to Imran Louza here. RS9 says Spotify Vicarage Road. You know what? I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. As long as it's a good brand. Yeah, as long as it's a good brand, I can get on board. I know Barcelona's called the Spotify Camp Nou, isn't it? So yeah. Come on, Watford. Here we go. We're on the attack here down the right-hand side. Kayembe into Tom Ince. Here's Loser. Ngakia out to this right-hand side. As I said, I've gone for a 2-0 Watford win. And yeah, I've seen a few people saying they've bet on Tom Ince to score today on Twitter against his former club, of course. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that happens. Yas Larouche with a nice ball into Doumbia, who does really well in his hold-up play there. Great work by Mamadou Doumbia, the Mali international, turned 19 about a week or so ago. Ball comes into the box by Ngakia. It's headed clear. Georgi Shakfatatse picks up the ball now, and it's played into Yas Larouche. Kayembe shoots from distance, and it goes wide of Victor Johansson's goal, and that's a Stoke City goal kick. Watford's first shot on, well, not on target, but our first shot of the game there, coming from Edu Kayembe, just outside the Stoke City penalty area. Tony says cold up there. It is cold today, but actually I was in the sun earlier. I thought I'll just go outside and get some sunshine in my eyes. Once you're actually in the sun, it's quite nice actually. So yeah, it's officially spring, I believe. At least according to like weather people. Although it doesn't feel like it in temperature wise. But yeah, I think today is the first day of spring officially, which is nice. And yeah, I can see the Watford fans in that far corner actually. So Watford will be shooting towards the away fans, in the second half. If you are new around here as well, as I said, please do hit subscribe. It would be very much appreciated. We're on the road, the very slow road to 2,000 subscribers. We just need 2 more subscribers today actually to hit our goal for the stream. So if you haven't already, please do hit that button down below. The camera just on Mark Robbins at the moment. I read earlier that there was apparently some sort of sickness bug, I should say, get my words out properly, going around the Stoke City squad. So hopefully if they've eaten, like a dodgy lasagna or something, hopefully that has a good effect on them today. Nice play with the ball there by James Abankwah. Watford just not doing much at the moment, just being quite calm in possession. Stoke City not really pressing Watford too much. Matty Pollock just on the ball at the moment, trying to find a way through. Losers drop quite deep and look to pick out Yas Larouche, who was making a run down the left-hand side. Larouche doesn't get to the ball, and Lewis Kumas here is fouled, and the referee has given a free kick to Stoke City. James Abankwah committing the foul there. 7 minutes gone. Lewis Kumas goes down, and Stoke City have a free kick. Charlotte Gibson, lovely day here in South Wales. Is that where you live, Charlotte? I never knew you lived in South Wales, unless you're there on like a nice holiday or something. I've been to Wales once in my life actually. When I was much younger, with my parents, we went down. I can't remember the name. You might know it, Charlotte, but it was like this old mine, and they were doing tours, and you went down this like lift shaft, and I think they mined coal there and stuff in like decades ago. But I vividly remember going there when I was younger. So Stoke City here with the free kick. Goes towards the back post. Look to get a flick on. Tom Dele-Bashiru clears. And Tom Ince chasing down the loose ball here. The referee's called back something here. I think that was maybe an offside call or something. The big pit. That is exactly what I went down, Charlotte. You're right. You're right. That is exactly what I went down. Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. That was probably, I must have been maybe 13 or 14. So yeah, nearly 10 years ago. Good experience though. I enjoyed that. They had a museum at the end as well. Yeah, Charlotte says, great day out. Great day out. Richard Lee, hello. Afternoon, James. Afternoon, Richard. It's very sunny here in the UK, so I hope you're doing well, Richard. And yeah, let me know your score prediction as well, Richard. I've gone with a 2-0 Watford win today. And yeah, hopefully we can, continue our pursuit for the playoff positions. I'll have to check actually. Where will Watford go if we win today's fixture? Let's take a look. So on 49 points currently as we're drawing. So I think we can go up to 8th if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, would be literally a point or 2 points off them playoff positions, which, you know, isn't too bad going at all, really. You know, if we can be in and around there come April time, I think we'd all take that, absolutely. Ball over the top. Doumbia looking to chase it. Stoke City put it out for a Watford throw. Tom Ince looking to take it quickly. Yeah, the big pitch, Charlotte. Great day out, it really was. A long time ago, though, and I remember the weather was pretty bad, actually, at the time. But, yeah. You're in South Wales, Charlotte. I mean, my Welsh geography is not too great, but whereabouts in South Wales are you? Is there like a village or a city near you could tell me about, just so I know, you know, a bit more about where you are? Like, yeah, I'm not good with directions and stuff. Like, even in my local area where I live, I still get lost, like, quite often. So, yeah, I'm not very good at, yeah, like, remembering directions if I've been shown them before. Looking like quite a physical game, this actually, just early on. 10 minutes gone here. Other than the Edu Kayembe shot, Watford really haven't had many opportunities so far. Oh, Stoke had the ball edge of the box here. Shots taken, goes out for a throw. Stevens now with the throw. Come on, Watford. It would be so good to kind of back up that Derby Day win with another victory here today up north at the Bet365, because we've seen it before. Watford, well, numerous times this season, you know, we've put in great performances and then the following week we just kind of you know, forget about it and put in, you know, a really bad performance. And if we want to achieve playoffs, which I assume is Tom Cleverley's goal and the club's goal this season, you need to be consistent. And from this point onwards, you really can't afford to make many mistakes in the Championship. So every game counts, and luckily for Watford, we have a decent run of fixtures coming up, which we'll probably talk about later on in the stream or at half time. We'll go through the fixtures to come in the next few weeks. But next weekend we have Millwall at Vicarage Road. I'll be there, of course, as well. So yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. Yeah, Watford looking quite comfortable in defence, really. Stoke City aren't doing a lot. I don't want to jinx it, touch wood, but they're not really, you know, threatening Watford at all so far. Georgie on the ball now, goes down. Referee gives a very soft free kick, I would say. Harry says, going to be 10-0 today, trust me. Okay, Harry, we'll see. We'll see. What's the biggest score I've ever seen? I've seen a lot of big Watford scores. I mean, we lost, wasn't it 8-0? We lost to Manchester City a few years ago under Quique Sanchez Flores. That was not very good. FA Cup final, that was, what was that, 6-0? Yeah, we've had a lot of big results against us from Man City over the years. I mean, we've beat a few teams at Vicarage Road 5 or 6-0 in recent times as well. But yeah, no massive results this season. I think the biggest result we've had this season was it a 4-0 win? Oh no, it was Sheffield Wednesday. What was it? 6-2. Yeah, that was a good game. Georgie Shakfatatse was just down on the floor there receiving treatment from the Watford physios. It looked like he'd kind of injured his neck or something. He's doing some like neck movements here. He looks okay, but of course you have to wrap Georgie Chatfordatse up in cotton wool. Really, he's a very valuable player to this Watford squad. Excuse me. 7-2 win at home to Bradford. We had the Blackpool game as well, actually. That's a good game. Dean says 5-0 Southampton Cup a few years ago. Absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, Harry's gone 10-0 Watford today. I doubt it, Harry, but yeah, we can dream. We can dream. It's not been a super exciting game so far, if I'm being honest. Matty Pollock's getting into a bit of a physical altercation there with a Stoke player. Referee gives the free kick in their favour. I think it was Al Hamadi actually against Matty Pollock there. It's kind of tugging at each other, and Al Hamadi went down. One Stoke the free kick, and this is in quite a dangerous area actually. That they can't shoot from here, but they can certainly, if they get a few big men into the box, they can certainly threaten from this position. It's almost like the way I would describe it is like a corner, but from, I don't know, 10 yards closer to goal. So here we go. Stoke City standing over this free kick. 15 minutes, 10 seconds gone here at the Bet365. The referee has stopped Stoke taking it. Speaking to Egil Selvik and Edu Kayembe just for some pushing and shoving here in the box. Come on, ref. Get on with the game. It happens in every championship game. I don't know why they keep pulling players up for it. Here we go. Stoke City with the free kick. And it's an absolutely crap free kick. It literally gets near no one. And yeah, goes out for a Watford goal kick, which is great to see. Oh, VJ's here. Hello, VJ. How are you, buddy? When do you come back from Egypt, by the way, VJ? Let us know. Matthias Eriksson, Selvik behind the sticks. Stoke won't do a thing. If you guys don't know, Matthias, in his youth days, he told us, apparently played with Egil Selvik, the current Watford goalkeeper, many, many years ago. So, yeah, a former teammate of Egil Selvik's in the chat today. VJ's gone 3-0. I've gone 2-0 VJ for my prediction. Here's Yas Larouche, the pass from James Abankwah. Larouche goes back to Abankwah. Pollock on the ball now into Loser, who's dropped very deep. That's something Loser's started to do in the past few games, is dropping a bit deeper and trying to find kind of them long passes. Yeah, the referee stopping the game quite a lot today for fouls that, you know, probably aren't fouls. Just keep the game moving, ref, because yeah, the worst thing for a football fan, especially in this stadium as well, is just a game where it's stop, start, and yeah, it gets quite boring, to be honest. But yeah, going back to the Luton game as well, why this game is boring at the moment. I met so many fans of the channel at the game. It was absolutely incredible. I mean, I must have met well over like 15 different people who stopped me at various occasions, which was, yeah, really nice. So, yeah, it was great to meet everyone who said hello. And, yeah, as I said, if you see me at any home game or any away game, if I go to one, which is quite rare nowadays, yeah, feel free to say hi. I don't bite. I'm not a monster. Come on, Watford. Come on, Watford. Egil Selvik now playing out from the back. Plays it into Matty Pollock. Into Tom Deli Bishiru. Back to Pollock. Watford getting penned in from Stoke now. Stoke pressing a little bit higher. Selvik passes out to James Abankwah here. Into Kayembe. And yeah, as I said at the very start of the stream, the only change in the Watford starting 11 today is Matty Pollock coming back in for, of course, the injured Kevin Caban. Here's TDB, back to Imran Loser. Come on, Watford. Here comes Stoke City down the left-hand side. Doumbia closing down the Stoke City defender here. Georgie helping him out. Oh, come on, Watford. I don't like boring games of football. I love goals. I love goals. And yeah, it's times like this I do struggle to commentate on the games because it's a bit, it's just sideways passing really. It's not very enjoyable to watch. Ngakia tries to get past his man. He does well. Passes it back to Tom Ince, who goes back again to Pollock, who then goes back to Egil Selvik. We're going the wrong way, Watford. Go forward, please. So we're about halfway through the first half now, about 19 minutes, 40 or so seconds gone here. Tom Cleverley and Mark Robbins there, just giving instructions to their players on the touchline. And a Watford throw. Theme Park Ted says, I love how you love how much Matty was loving it last Sunday. Yeah, he was. Of course, actually, he come on during that game. James Abankwah and Kevin Caben, the two centre-backs who started that Luton game, actually had to come off injured, which, was very unfortunate. But, I thought Matty Pollock did a good job when he come on, and yeah, he bodied Colton Morris as well, which was good to see. I'll tell you what, Colton Morris. I mean, I thought the whole Luton squad actually. I mean, don't take offence to this, Luton fans, if you're watching. But I thought a lot of their players looked quite overweight. They looked a bit like Ozan Tufan, if you remember when he was at Watford. Not a great look. Colton Morris especially looks really unfit, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but they're not in a very good moment. And if you guys want to keep me updated on the Luton score, actually, I know they are playing today, right now, as it stands. So Luton are playing, who are they playing against? I'm not too sure. Is it Portsmouth? I think it might be Portsmouth. So, keep me updated with the Luton score, and hopefully we'll find out that they are behind very, very shortly. That would be, very funny. Here's Tom Bashiru for Watford. Passes it to James Abankwah on this left-hand side, out to Yas Larouchi, who's playing very high today. Abankwah with a lovely crossfield ball to find Ngakia. Oh no, I can feel the hiccups coming again. They come back every single stream. Like, I'll get about half an hour in and like the hiccups come. I don't know why. Here's Kayembe into James Abankwah. 22 minutes gone now. Pollock looking to find Ngakia. I'm trying to keep it exciting, guys, but at the moment it is just sideways passing. There's not a lot I can do about it. I can pretend we've scored a goal if you want. And it goes out for a Stoke City throw. Oh dear. VJ says Alfie Dougherty looked fat. Yeah, I just thought they all looked, slightly unfit. Luton. I don't know what it was, but I just thought they all looked a bit tired, a bit sluggish, and yeah, I don't know. Charlotte Gibson says, sad that Kabem picked up another injury. Doesn't seem too bad though, Charlotte. He should be back in a couple of weeks or maybe just after the March international break. And yeah, Pollock. I don't know if he's the captain today. I presume he may be because there's no Musa Sissoko playing. So yeah, I would assume Pollock is captain. I'm just looking to see who's got the armband on. I can't actually see because the quality of my feed isn't particularly great. But yeah, I will let you know if I find out. So Watford have a set piece here. Tom Ince standing over it. Georgie Shafatatse standing in a really strange offside position here. Very odd from Georgie, but we'll see what happens. So Tom Ince standing over the set piece. He sends it in towards kind of the penalty spot, the middle of the area. Pollock picks it back up, goes down, looking for a foul. Referee says no foul, play on. Bay has picked it up for Stoke City. sends a pass long over to this right-hand side, and Stoke City are on the attack very quickly here. Yas LaRouche has been turned into the box from Stoke, and they win themselves a corner. A very quick counter-attack from Stoke there, and Ali Al-Hamadi has won his side a corner. Ahmed, I'm not allowed to show you the match due to copyright reasons. I do apologise. But yeah, if you like looking at my ugly face and want to listen to my commentary, you absolutely can. Do not worry. So Stoke City with a corner. I think this is their first of the game. Oh, header comes in. I think it is headed by a Stoke player, but in completely the wrong direction. They still retain possession. Come on, Watford. It's not been super so far. I've got to say, it's not been really fantastic. We've played much better in other games, and Watford win themselves a throw here. Yeah, Luton was good because we got that early goal. Yeah, the Luton game. I mean, I'm still reminiscing about it now. I mean, if you guys watched my match reaction, you would have seen that I was losing my voice. I was shouting so much during the match. It was so good. And yeah, if Harry's watching as well, what's up, Watford? I watched your vlog, Harry. Very good. Thanks for the mention. And yeah, I always enjoy seeing where you and your mum go for your pre-match food. I know you guys like a cheeky Nando's sometimes. I think you went to M&S one of the games as well. So yeah, I always enjoy where you're going to eat, Harry, before a Watford match. I usually tend to go to a different food place every week. Like sometimes we'll have a Greg's, a Pret. A McDonald's very rarely. We don't usually have like a Mackey's. Shot from Stoke there, well wide of Selvic's goal from Lewis Kumas, the Liverpool loanee. Yeah, and Mackey's I don't tend to have that often. Same with Burger King. I'm just not a huge fan of like fast food really. But yeah, sometimes, I mean, most of the time, if possible, if the burger van's there, we'll get like a nice pre-match burger. Yeah, you can't beat a cheeseburger at football fresh from the burger van. So yeah, we try and go to a different food place every week, me and my younger brother. Matthias says 1-0 Luton. Ah, damn. I think they're at home as well, Matthias, today as well. So they do have the home advantage. They are playing against Portsmouth, right? Let me just have a quick look. Let's have a look. Luton Town. Yeah, Jordan Clark. Yeah, they're beating Portsmouth at the moment. And that's a shame. That is a shame. Plenty of time to go, though. Plenty of time to go. Oh, VJ says here, paper bag, breathe CO2 for 20 seconds. Is that how you solve hiccups, VJ? Yeah, I mean, people recommend loads of different things, don't they? They say, I don't know, do a handstand and drink water upside down. I mean, I tried that when I was younger, and that never seemed to work. So, I don't know. I think they've settled down now. Yeah. Here come Watford, though. Imran Loser wins back possession. Let's stay positive. Let's stay positive, guys. Oh, Loser goes down here, just clutching his leg. He looks like he's okay, though. He looks like he's okay. I've got some water here. Stay hydrated, guys. Keep drinking water. It's very healthy for you. Sorry, I'm just talking nonsense. Ignore me. I think I had my hair cut too short, actually. You can see how big my forehead is. Look at that. Oh, it's awful. Yeah, I got my hair cut yesterday afternoon. So, yeah, but I think, yeah, it doesn't look the best. But it will do. It will do. It all grows back anyway, is what I say. Georgie with a decent ball into the area. LaRouche was about to pounce on it, but Stoke City clear and it goes out for a Watford throw. The Stoke City defence just looking a little bit panicked at the moment from kind of that Georgie cross there. So hopefully Watford can capitalise on this opportunity. Georgie Shakfatatse goes down. He says to the referee, can I have a free kick? The referee says no, play on. And Watford have possession now through Imran. Loser deep in Midfield. Loser looking to find a long ball. Oh, he plays a lovely ball out wide to Yasser Larouchi here. Larouchi gets on the end of it here. Big chance. Larouchi doesn't find anyone in the box. It comes back out to him on this left-hand side. Here's Georgie Shafatatse. What the hell is that, Georgie? What on earth is that? That is one of the worst. I mean, was that a shot? Was that a cross? I don't know. But yeah, Watford have lost possession, and whatever that was, it's gone out for, I think, a Stoke goal kick. VJ says smart trim. Thank you, VJ. Thank you. I think it looks okay. But yeah, I don't know. I'll get used to it. It's probably a bit shorter than I usually have. Ellis, my good friend. Afternoon, my acquaintance. Thank you, Ellis. Thank you for the 10-second phone conversation earlier today. Richard Lee says, signed up to a newly formed football team, Guidepost FC, mental health charity in Watford. You start training sessions next Thursday. Good to get fit and good for mental health. I love to hear that, Richard, and let us know how it goes. What's your favoured position on a football pitch, Richard? Are you like a good striker? Do you like being a goalie? Yeah, let us know, Richard. Whenever I've played football, I've always liked being kind of like a midfielder, really, like a bit of a cam, like a Mesut Ozil type player. I mean, I'll hold my hands up. I'm not the best at football. Like, if you've ever seen me play football, I'm not great, but I would say I'm slightly better than shit. So if shit's your bottom standard, I would say I'm slightly better than that. And I don't swear usually. I do apologise. Family friendly channel, family friendly. But yeah, I'm not particularly great. In fact, if you want to see me play football, there is a video on the channel, UK versus USA Football Challenge. I played with my friend who come over from New York during COVID, probably a couple of years ago now, and yeah, we did a crossbar challenge. So if you want to see me fail at football, there is a video of me on the channel attempting to do a crossbar challenge. How am I watching the game? I'm watching the game through magic. Let's just say that, magic. Charlotte says, next week your hair will be just how you like it. Yeah, exactly. I think the sides are just a little bit too short. I mean, I asked for like a low fade, so he kind of did do that. The barber. Oh, there's a big fight going on here. I've just switched back from the YouTube live chat. And massive scraps going on. Imran Loser and Jeremy Ngakia are at the centre of this altercation. I don't know how it started, but 32 minutes gone here. The Watford and Stoke players having to be separated here. Just watching to see what happens. So yeah, a sliding challenge on Yasser Larouchi. Quite an aggressive challenge, actually, from Chamadu for Stoke, their right back. And I think that's where the altercation started. Box to box CM. Tony says he used to play wing back. Oh, sorry. I used to play on the wing back in the day. I do apologise, Tony. Were you like a John Barnes type player, Tony? Like a Mohamed Salah, or are you quite a big lanky winger? Because yeah, you have to remember, if you ever met me in real life, I'm quite a tall guy. I'm not like massive in terms of like muscles, but I'm quite a tall guy. So whenever I play football, I always get plonked at like centre back or right back or like midfield. Like I'm not your typical I'm not your typical like fast winger, but I try my best. So yeah, after that altercation, I think Ben Pearson got a yellow card from Stoke, and Imran Loser, I believe, received a yellow card as well, just for getting too involved in that fight. So far, As I said, it's been a pretty boring game, really. Not a lot's happened. And we're actually rapidly approaching half time, about 10 minutes or so to go until half time. I'm just going to take a quick look at social media to see kind of what other Watford fans are saying here, because yeah, whilst we're not losing, it's not been great. And here comes Stoke actually down the left-hand side once again. That's probably been where they've got most of their joy, actually, down the left-hand side, kind of where Ngakia has been doing some of his defensive work. Ted says you used to play centre-back. Last time you played, you got sent off in 5 minutes. So you're a bit hot-headed, Ted. Is that what you're saying? You get a bit angry. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, if you want to see me attempt to play football, if you go back quite a long time on the YouTube channel, or just type in the Watford Way crossbar challenge, USA versus UK, it should come up on your YouTube. Yeah, you can see me try to play football. It's quite funny. It's quite funny. Here's Pollock out to Ngakia. Ngakia plays it back to Matty Pollock here. Just gonna have to refresh my feed here. Let's take a quick look at the stats from the game so far. You can see Watford heavily dominating possession. 2 shots from Watford, 3 shots from Stoke. And yeah, no big chances created for either side, really. That's the momentum bar as well, kind of flipping back and forth between Watford and Stoke. So yeah, it's not been that entertaining, to say the least, has it really? Oh, here comes Lewis Kumas showing his pace down his right-hand side. Larouche goes in for a challenge. I thought that was going to be a penalty for a moment, but to be fair to Lewis Kumas, I think it was a shoulder-to-shoulder challenge, and yeah, they both got up very quickly after that altercation. God, bloody hell, ref. That's a foul. That is a foul, an Imran loser, ref. Come on. Nasty, nasty challenge. I'll tell you what, that is a penalty. Jeremy Ngakia went in on Bay, who plays for Stoke City, on kind of that left-hand side. I think that's how you say it. It sounds weird, but I think that's how you say this guy's name. Yeah, I don't know what nationality he is. I don't want to offend anyone here. Let's have a look. South Korean, Yonho Bay, or Yonho Bai. Yeah, Ngakia went in on a challenge, and yeah, I actually thought the referee was going to give a penalty there. Oh, another Stoke City player goes down. They appeal for a penalty once again. Cleared by Watford. Stoke City probably having their best attacking period of the game so far. Come on, Watford. Oh, the game's been stopped here. Someone's down on the floor. I think it might be Imran loser. Ah. Why I remember as well, do give us a follow over on TikTok. We've launched our TikTok in the past few weeks, and I think we have over 200 followers on there already, which is really good. So yeah, if you want to see more content from myself and others, do follow the Watford Way on TikTok. Yeah, I'm trying to devote my time more to different social media platforms other than here on YouTube. So yeah, have a look at our TikTok and give us a follow if you want to as well. Here's Ngakia. Back to Imran Loser, who's again dropped into kind of a very deep position here. Goes all the way back to Egil Selvik. It's quite negative football, if I'm being frank here, from Watford. Doumbia wins the header. And we do have a very strong bench as well. I mean, I'll show you the bench at half-time when we talk about the first half. It's probably the strongest Watford bench we've had this season, potentially, I would argue. I mean, maybe I'm over saying that slightly, but I do think the bench is very good today and has quite a lot of quality on there, and maybe a new debutant today as well in Caleb Wiley, our new left back on loan from Chelsea. He is on the bench today. He's part of the travelling squad, so whether he's fit enough to play a role in the second half, I don't know, but it's great to see finally our new left back signing on the bench, and Angelo Ogbonna is on the bench as well. The missing man from West Ham, who signed in the summer. So yeah, it's looking a bit more positive in terms of squad depth for Watford. Here's Tom Bashiru. Oh, goes past two Stoke players brilliantly there and passes it to Georgie Shaffatatse. Here's LaRouche. He's got to get this final ball right. He doesn't. It goes straight in to another Stoke player, and Watford look to take this throw quickly. LaRouche throws into Georgie Shaffatatse. Here is Georgie into Kayembe just outside the Stoke City penalty area. Matty Pollock looked to be lining up a shot there. He opts to pass it to Ngakia. Here's Tom Ince. Kayembe. Nearly held on to the ball for too long. Georgie Shaffatatse just doesn't really have the space and time to run into today. Loser into Georgie. Watford trying to create an opening here. LaRouche on the left, pushing up really high. Here's LaRouche. Ball goes into the box once again, doesn't find his man. Back to LaRouche. LaRouche causing Stoke a few problems actually, and he wins Watford. To be fair, he wins Watford a corner here. So Watford with a corner as we approach the half-time mark for this game. VJ's been a member for 3 months. Thanks for your support, VJ. And thanks for the super sticker as well. It's really appreciated. Thank you so much. So here's Watford with a corner. Georgie Shaffatatse has gone over to take it. 41 minutes gone. And yeah, what a moment this would be if Watford could score just before half-time. A game-changing moment, you could argue. That would shift the momentum right in our favour. Georgie takes it. Oh, and I tell you what, Victor Johansson in the Stoke City goal was concerned for a moment then, and it's gone out for another Watford corner. I think Thompson for Stoke thought he just scored an own goal, actually. You know, a real dangerous ball in there by Georgie Shaffatatse, nearly right on Johansson's head, actually. And yeah, Stoke City really struggled to deal with that delivery. We've now got a corner from the other side, so I imagine Imran Louza will be taking this one. Comes in. Kayembe takes it down. And Stoke City, unfortunately, regain possession and look to hit Watford on the counter-attack. Louza does well. Wins the ball back and passes back to Egil Selvik. The question now is, do Watford go for the jugular before half-time to try and get that goal, or do we just calm it down and hold on for the 0-0 draw, regroup, and then go again, you know, in the second half? I don't know. Tom Cleverley is down there on the touchline with his assistant Damon Lanthorpe as well, just having a discussion at the moment. Here's Louza into James Abankwah. I think LaRouche needs to come back and help Abankwah at times because he's getting a bit isolated, Abankwah, in that left centre-back role. Come on, Watford. It's a bit slow. It's a bit slow. It's a bit slow. Oh, God, it's boring. It is boring football. Oh, here's LaRouche on the left-hand side. He keeps it in play just about. Oh, no, the referee says he doesn't. Okay, fine. Here's Lewis Kumas for Stoke. Goes out for another throw. Let's see what super sticker you sent, BJ. You sent a smiley face with a guy wearing sunglasses. I love that. I love that. Great super sticker choice. Please do subscribe as well if you are new around here. It's very much appreciated. And yeah, hopefully we'll see a couple of Watford goals in the second half. But so far, it's been, for me, quite a dull game. Like, I've watched a few crap games this season. I remember we did a Swansea away watch along. That was pretty boring, if I remember. I think Cardiff away, that was pretty crap as well. Yeah, there's been a few real crap ones. Preston away. Oh, that was awful. Osmajic as well with his goals. Yeah, there's been a few iffy performances this season. I don't think it's been that bad this game, but big chance here for Stoke in the penalty area. Goes out for a Watford goal kick. We got lucky there, actually. We really did. VJ says we're a second half team. I suppose that's true, VJ, actually. I think that's a good statement to make. I'd say, especially at Vicarage Road as well. Like, I sit towards kind of where the Rookery side is at the stadium. And yeah, the majority of our goals at Vicarage Road this season have come after half time, which, yeah, I suppose, gives your statement an element of truth. I think away from home we're slightly different in our approach generally. But yeah, certainly at Vicarage Road, I would say absolutely you're right, VJ. We are a second half team. So there's 3 minutes of added time. We played 30 seconds so far. I thought the referee was going to add on a bit more, actually, because we've had a few kind of altercations, a fight, a couple of injuries as well. Here come Watford, though, on the attack. Tom Ince here. Go on, cut inside, Tom. Have a shot. Oh, what a chance. What a chance that was. Oh, my God. I thought we'd scored. So Tom Ince puts a lovely ball across, and I think it was Kayembe. Oh, I should have probably buried that. He was stretching Kayembe, but yeah, that's probably our biggest chance of the game so far, coming just before half time. Tom Ince running down the right hand side. He kind of slows down the play slightly, puts a lovely ball just across the area. A nice slow ball for someone to kind of run onto. Kayembe got there, but he got there slightly too late, which meant he was stretching with his left leg and unfortunately couldn't get the required contact on there. But it looks like with about a minute or so left to go, now the first half will end 0-0 here at the Bet365 Stadium. Charlotte says the Swansea game was dire. You had the pleasure of being there, of course. Well, you being in Wales, Charlotte, it's not too far for you to go. But yeah, I felt sorry for the Watford fans that day because it was very, very bad. It was, really. In terms of Stoke City players I've been impressed with, I'd probably say Lewis Kumas has looked pretty good down his right-hand side, showing some good bursts of pace. Al Hamadi as well had a couple of chances, but other than that, I've not been that impressed with Stoke City really today. I think Doumbia might be picking up a yellow card here. He went in on quite a harsh challenge, actually, just trying to win the ball there. The referee's just going over to make sure the Stoke City player is okay. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's okay. Doumbia does not pick up a yellow card. Victor Johansson is complaining about something here. Tom Cleverley standing on the touchline, making some notes on his little notepad there. Wearing a nice coat today, Tom, actually, which is what we like to see. I've got to say, Tom Cleverley's dress sense is top quality. It really is. And that is half time. So unfortunately, guys, not a very entertaining half. I'd love to celebrate some goals with you, but half time, it's Stoke City 0, Watford 0. I updated my computer yesterday. I told you guys at the start of the stream, and if Watford score a goal, I do have these like animations I can do now. Like, look at this. I've got some like laser show going on behind me. So yeah, if Watford score, I'll make sure to bring one of these out. That'd be quite funny. Look at that. Superb. Confetti here as well. Balloons I can do. Look at that. If it's someone's birthday, happy birthday. Oh dear. Or if we concede, look at that. If we concede a goal, I can do some rain clouds over my head because I'll be very angry. So, yeah. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. Ted says, if you was a manager, how would you play your team? If I was a manager, how would I play my team? Well, let's get into kind of the first half then. Let's bring up the kind of the teams, the average ratings, and see where we're at the moment, because it is Stoke City nil, Watford nil. The two kind of outstanding performers, at least by the FOTMob average ratings for Watford, seem to be James Abankwah and Yassir Larouchi. Everyone else kind of put it in, pretty, bang average performances, really. Very quickly, these are the other scores on the doors in the Championship at the moment. Luton beaten Pompey. Middlesbrough drawing with Derby County. That's a poor result for them. And Sheffield United beating QPR. Of course, that's the Stoke-Watford game. And these are the other Championship games that have already been played. So, yeah, not great from a Watford perspective, really. If we look at the bench here, you can see that, as I mentioned earlier, the bench is full, I think, at least in my opinion, of quality today. You've got Jonathan Bond, Angelo Bonner, Caleb Wiley, our new left-back signing from Chelsea. Really shocked and surprised to see him on the bench today because, yeah, maybe Tom Cleverley was playing, slight mind games with Mark Robbins over at Stoke. Caleb Wiley, apparently, according to Tom Cleverley, on Thursday, he said he was 1 to 2 weeks away. But clearly, he must be ready if he's on the bench today. He must be ready to play in some capacity. So great to see him on the bench. Of course, Francisco Sierralta is there as well. Ryan Andrews. Shout out to Leo Ramirez Espan as well. He signed a new long-term contract with Watford during the week. Of course, he's a midfielder from the academy and probably the next person in line to replace Imran Louza potentially when he leaves the club. So it's great to see that the young players are continuing to come through. And from an attacking perspective, you've got Sissoko who can kind of play in kind of a more advanced midfield position. Rocco Vata, I'd like to see come on maybe over Edu Kayembe potentially. And then Vakun and Bio as well if you want an option up front late on. So if it was me, and I was Tom Cleverley, firstly the question I would ask is, would I make any subs at half time? As it stands at the moment, probably not. I mean, I suppose the only change I would make at half time would be probably Vata for Kayembe. I think Kayembe's had a pretty poor game. But yeah, other than that, I would probably let the team carry on for maybe 10 or 15 minutes of the second half, see how we go, and then bring on someone. Ryan Andrews is an option for some more pace at right back. But yeah, if I was to guess what Tom Cleverley would do, I don't think he'll make any subs at half time. I think he'll stay how he is. And then as the second half goes on and the Stoke City obviously tire out later on in the match, you've got some good options there in Caleb Wiley, Andrews, and Vata to kind of bring on later on. So I'm going to go for a very quick toilet break and then I'll be back to look ahead to the second half. I do not have any guests with me today. I do apologise. But yeah, we'll be looking ahead to the second half in just a moment. Hello, hello, hello. I am back from my toilet break because I have the bladder of a 18-year-old man. I do apologize. Yeah, if I go anywhere like the cinema or something, like I'm always like desperate to go to the toilet after like an hour and a half. I drink so much water as well during the day. That's probably why. But yeah, I'm back. I'm looking forward to the second half, and I just had a quick scroll through Watford Twitter, Watford Instagram to kind of see what people were saying. And yeah, a lot of people have said that they felt very sleepy and tired after that first half. It wasn't that exciting, was it? I tried to make it as exciting as possible, but in reality, other than kind of that Kayembe chance, right towards the end of the first half, we didn't really do a lot. And yeah, going back to what we were discussing just before I went off for a break there, that is the Watford bench today. I mean, a question for you guys to kind of leave in the live chat. Let me know if you could bring on one player at half time and replace one player who started the match. Who would it be and why? If I was to answer that question, for me, it would probably be Rocco Vata on for Edu Kayembe is what I would do. So, yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting discussion to have. Hopefully, we'll play a bit better in the second half, of course. But yes, so far it's been a bore fest, really. Yeah, not particularly great. Pete says, well done on beating the scummiest team you've ever seen last week. Well, thank you very much, Pete. I can see you are a Tottenham fan, I believe. So, yeah, I appreciate that. And I can assure you, we were all very happy after the Luton game. We really were. Angie is here, Auntie Angie. Hi, James, and all stopping by to say hello. I cannot hang around today. I hope everyone had a great derby day last week. Well, I did, Angie. I really enjoyed myself. An early kickoff, I don't like the early kickoffs particularly too much because, number one, I can't have a lay-in. I have to wake up early to get the train. And I never know what to have to eat really because it's a mix between breakfast and lunch, and yeah, it's a bit strange. I never really know what to eat, but yeah, I'm doing well, Angie. Thanks for popping in. It's no Kodu. How am I feeling about the performance? Meh. It's not. It's just not been. It's not been great, has it? It's just been boring. I don't think either team has been particularly, fantastic. It's just been a bit, yeah, like that really. Angie says, is everyone taking advantage of the sale on kit? My Watford friend is sending me something for a surprise. Interesting. Hoping for the lime green goalkeeper jersey. Great to hear, Angie. In fact, usually they reduce the kits even more. If you wait until kind of like April, May time, they reduce them down to about kind of 25, £30 sometimes. So you can get real bargains for the Watford kits if you wait until like the very end of the season as they look to sell them off. And this time of year, actually, a bit of insight for you. Usually around March, April time is when the players do like photo shoots for the new kit, I believe. It is how it works. So yeah, around this time or in the next month or so, the new kit will probably be in the building, and yeah, they'll start preparing to launch that in the summer. But yeah, interesting stuff. And yeah, let me know what your surprise is, Angie. I mean, I love this purple shirt. I prefer this actually to the home shirt this year. I will buy the home shirt when it's on discount, but in terms of the Watford kits this year, I'd probably rank this first, the home kit second, and then the black third kit last, just because I don't think we've actually won a match in that black kit yet, have we? So yeah, that's probably how I would rank them. VJ says they never have his size. You've been living off McDonald's for the past 3 months, so you've put on a bit of weight. Well, VJ, I mean, I think they go up to extra large. So unless you weigh like 300 stone, you should be okay, I reckon, to get a kit. VJ says Vata would be nice, a bit of flair on the pitch. Yeah, exactly. I think so. Pete says, I'm tempted to create an app that avoids Luton Town if you are traveling nearby. It detours you around it. Well, Yeah, if there was a an option in your sat nav to press avoid Luton, I think everyone would press that absolutely. And to be fair, the only good thing about Luton is the airport. I'm travelling myself from Luton Airport straight after the football season ends actually on another trip. So yeah, the only good thing about Luton is the airport to leave Luton, which is quite ironic, I would say. Angie says my mate is so good to me. He will buy me more kit at the end of the season sale as well. Last year, he got you a black kit t-shirt, a yellow and black one, and a blue pair of pajamas. Love that. Felipe says, time for a Hummel or Umbro kit. Yeah, we've been with Kelme for quite a long time, actually. I think we've signed, actually, it was reported, not very well, but I believe my understanding is Watford signed a extension with Kelme for another 3 years. So yeah, for the foreseeable future, I think we'll continue with the Kelme kits. Unfortunately, Felipe, or fortunately, because some people, of course, do like them. Angie says, I know this is a trigger question for you, James, but do you think Cleverly will put Bio back in today? I hope not. I mean, I'm not, you know, Angie, I'm not a huge Bio fan, really. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe in the second half. You know, I'm not opposed to seeing Bio for kind of 15, 20 minutes at the end of the game. But I'd much prefer Mamadou Doumbia to kind of keep his place up front for me. Michael Keane says, you on. Love the energy from you, Michael. Welcome to the stream. Are you the Michael Keane from Everton, the Everton defender? Where is he now? Does he still play for Everton? Michael Keane. I know he was there for a while. Let's have a look. Michael Keane, footballer. Just waiting for the players to re-emerge. Where is he? He's still at Everton. He's still at Everton. Fair play. 32 years old. Wow, I thought he was much younger than that. And he's got 2 goals this season. He looks quite injury prone, to be fair. I mean, he's not made loads of appearances, so yeah, that would be funny, to be fair, if that was the real Michael Keane. But yeah, going back to what Felipe says, time for a Hummel or Umbro kit. I wouldn't mind changing kit suppliers. I do like myself a good Nike kit, or like an Adidas one. Puma, I think, is an underrated company as well. I recently brought myself an AC Milan kit, and that was produced by Puma, and that's really nice quality. So I do think Watford should, you know, if we get promoted, you know, consider moving to a better kit supplier. Right, here we go. Tom Cleverley has emerged with his big winter jacket out of the tunnel. We're ready for second half action here. I can feel my voice going as well, so it's time to rehydrate with a lovely bit of H2O, and hopefully, hopefully Watford will score a goal in this second half. That would be nice. At a very sunny Bet365 stadium. So here we go. Watford kicking from left to right towards the away fans in this second half. Charlotte says, let's get Vata on ASAP. Yeah, I agree, Charlotte. Pete says, I can understand why Watford and Luton have a rivalry. The heartbed rivalry being in each other's doorstep. However, I don't understand why Millwall hate Luton even more. Maybe I know. I have no idea, Pete. I've got no idea. What I will say is I don't think Watford Luton gets enough media coverage, actually. I think Watford Luton probably should get more coverage than it deserves, because I watched the game back on Sky, and the Sky commentators for the Luton game were absolutely rubbish. They really were. They didn't really understand what they were talking about. They didn't understand the importance of the rivalry and what it means to both fan bases. And even I think the commentators got, you know, a few players' names wrong as well at times, which was yeah, considering people pay a lot of money for Sky, isn't really that great for a game with that magnitude. And it doesn't help when the police, you know, request to move Watford Luton to an awkward time as well, like a Sunday midday game. Doumbia closing down, Victor Johansson there. Yeah, a Sunday midday game. It's just weird. Like, just keep it at a normal kickoff time. Like, I'm sure the fans Like there was barely any trouble at the game. Like most fans are sensible people, so I don't know why they always have to move these fixtures for TV. Um, I don't go to many away games late. Well, especially this season, Michael. To be fair, I used to go to, especially before COVID, I used to go to loads, but I just don't. I don't really have the time anymore. I mean, I probably could have gone to Stoke today actually, but I just couldn't. I couldn't be bothered to make the journey. To be quite honest with you, Kevin's here. Afternoon, Jim Bob. Hello, Kevin. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all good. Yeah, I've been to most away grounds, I would say, when watching Watford, especially in the past like 8 to 10 years. Um, but yes, like post COVID, like since probably like 2022, I've not been to maybe as many as I could do. But yeah, I'd like to start getting to more if possible. I'm just too busy. I'm too busy. Come on, Watford. I tell you what, this is really boring. I'm losing my mind here. When we've had boring games before, I know we've reverted to talking about food. So maybe we'll give it another 10, 15 minutes. If the game's still boring and nothing's happened, we'll start talking about like food and what food we all like because, yeah, it's not great. Here comes Stoke. Ball into the box. Awful delivery. Ah, God. I agree. I agree with what Michael's saying here. Although they are winning right now, Michael, aren't they? I'm sure they're actually winning against Portsmouth right now. So technically, that statement isn't quite true, but still, um, yeah. Come on, Watford! Bloody hell! Let's go. Here we go. Ball to Georgie. Go on, Georgie. Take on your man. That's it. Go on, Georgie. Cuts back inside. Has the shot. Oh no, it's frozen. Oh, it goes wide. My feed froze just in the middle of George's shot. I thought it was about to fly into the back of the net. And yeah, unfortunately, Georgie shoots just wide. But that is what we want to see. More direct, running at your man, cutting back inside and having shots on goal. Because, as I say every week, if you don't shoot, you're not going to score. And I don't think Watford shoot enough. And Tom Cleverley has alluded to that himself. He's said Watford need to shoot more on goal. And yeah, good to see Georgie having a pop there. But yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't on target. Next time, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, so many empty seats at Stoke today. I mean, there's more empty seats than people there, I would say. Really poor from them. Although they are in a pretty bad moment, I do understand that. Oh, come on, Watford. This is frustrating now. I mean, if I was Tom, I'd give it another 5 minutes, and yeah, I'd look to make them changes. There's so many empty seats. I mean, if you guys are watching, you'll know what I'm talking about. But every time the camera kind of pans towards one of the stands at Stoke, it's awful. I mean, there's loads and loads of rows that are just empty of people. It's like an academy match or like a women's match or something. It's and no disrespect to women's football or academy football, but this is a team competing in one of the better leagues in world football in the championship, and yeah, the attendance is yeah, really poor. Ah. Oh, you know what? If I was Tom Cleverley, I'd probably make the sub now, actually. I think I've seen enough. I think I've seen enough from this group of players today to suggest that it's going to be hard for us to win the match with this current group out there. So yeah, Vata, I'd bring him on for Kayembe. Is there any other changes I'd make? Ryan Andrews, I'm always hesitant about because defensively is not the best. Here's Georgie though with some space. It's like a 3v3 situation here for Watford. Oh, Tom Ince. I mean, he took the ball really well and lost it. He should have had a shot. He's got his head in his hands there. A missed opportunity there for Tom Ince. He was nearly through on goal, actually. Kayembe back to Imran Loser. Oh, here comes Stoke. Yeah, Watford nearly got themselves into a sticky situation there. Luckily, it's gone out for a throw. 52 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Tom Daddy Bashiru passes it back to James Abankwa. Oh, Yas LaRouche goes past his man superbly. Into Georgie Shatfatatse. Back to TDB. Loser. Ngakia. Oh! A good ball from Ngakia. Ben Wilmot, the former Watford player, clears it for a corner. Oh, I tell you what, that was a lovely ball into the box from Ngakia. Took a slight deflection, I think, which confused the Stoke defenders. And yeah, Ben Wilmot, the former Watford player who joined Stoke, you know, a few years ago, cleared that. And it's a Watford corner here, the first Watford corner of this second half. And we scored from a corner, Musa Sissoko against Middlesbrough. Can we score from another here? The ball comes in, and actually, it goes right to the near post, and it's well defended by Stoke City. Georgie Shatfatatse with a ball towards the back post. Victor Johansson comes out, claims that, and yeah, unfortunately, not a lot comes of it. Please do subscribe if you're new around here as well. It would be very much appreciated. And don't forget to leave a like on the stream as well. Thank you very much. Let's go and look at the Luton Town score because, yes, I am a obsessed Watford fan. It is still 1-0 Luton as it stands. So Luton Town at Kenilworth Road. I think they're 12 games without a win, 8 games without a win under Matt Bloomfield as well. So, yeah, Luton, I mean, they could get their first win in quite a while today if they hold on to this. And yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But even still, if they win today, I still think they remain in the relegation zone, which is quite funny. It really is. Michael Keane says this Abankwa is very good. Yes, he is, Michael. Yes, he is. Are you a Watford fan, Michael, or are you just like a casual watching the game with us? But yeah, I agree. James Abankwa, I mean, he's a loanee at the moment from Udinese. If possible, I'd love to get him signed up to a permanent contract. Yeah, he's a quality player. He really is. I mean, he got written off actually before he joined the club. And yeah, he's done really well. So yeah, James Abankwa, fingers crossed in the summer we can get him signed up on a permanent contract. And it's another Irish player as well. And Watford have had a few Irish players recently. We've had Rocco Vata, James Abankwa, Festia Basele was Irish, of course, as well, but he's left to go on to bigger and better things over in Turkey. So yeah, Georgie has a shot. Oh, and it's well saved by Victor Johansson. And Watford, certainly the change is that when we've been getting into decent positions, rather than faffing about with the ball, we are actually having some shots now. And albeit that shot from Georgie was straight down Johansson's throat, it is testing the goalkeeper, which is what you want to see from kind of your best attacking players. Here's Loser. Oh, Loser does really well to, yeah, kind of evade 3 or 4 Stoke players who are really going in on him then. Come on, Watford. Come on. This is poor. I mean, Stoke City, they're not in the relegation zone, are they? But I'm sure, let me just check the table. I'm sure they're pretty far down, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look. Table. Yeah, Stoke City, 19th. Yeah, 19th in the Championship table. They are, what, they're about 5 points off the relegation zone. So, yeah, they're not the best team we've ever played, Stoke City. Here's LaRouche. Into TDB. Loser on the ball now. Loser trying to do something. He kind of stops and cuts back inside. Here's Ngakia. Oh, that's poor from Ngakia. And he's not great in them attacking moments, Ngakia. That's where I would prefer someone like Ryan Andrews, who's got maybe a slightly better delivery and kind of a better shot on him. Here's Georgie Shaffatatse. Oh, gets past his man really well with the feint. LaRouche. Oh, I thought it was a goal. I got deceived by the camera angle. I was about to get up and celebrate. I thought LaRouche had just managed to squeeze that in at the near post. But yeah, it hit the side netting. I was tricked by the television camera. I think Stoke City thought that was in as well. Wow, that's unlucky. That really is unlucky. It should be another Watford corner. Yes, it is. So Georgie's gone over to take it right in front of the travelling Watford fans, actually. Come on. 58 minutes gone here. Georgie Shaffatatse with the corner. Here we go. I've got a good feeling about this one. I've got a good feeling. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Georgie takes. Ah. I've still got a good feeling. Here we go. Back to Georgie. Looking to take on his man. Kayembe into Tom Delly. Back to LaRouche. Sends it wide. Looks to find Loser. Loser into the box. Wilmot clears. Great tackle there. Come on, Watford. Here's Loser. Another ball into the box. Oh, it hits the bar! Watford hit the bar! Oh my God. I think it come off a Stoke player. If not, it was Mamadou Doumbia who hit the bar for Watford. I'll have to see the replay. I think it might have been a Stoke player there. Ben Wilmot, it looks like, headed it onto his own bar. Watford very nearly going ahead here at the Bet365 Stadium. Here's Matty Pollock. Ngakia. Back to Imran Loser. And again goes back to Matty Pollock. A bit negative here. TDB. Loser. Pollock. Oh. Yeah, the first real bit of excitement in today's game. Referee says play on. Loser wins the ball back. Here's Georgie Shaffatatse. Tumdeli Bashiri. Into Matty Pollock. Back to James Abankwah. Watford losing the attacking impetus slightly here. We were having quite a good moment in front of goal. We kind of reverted back to the faffing about around the back. And Tom Cleverley hasn't yet made a substitution. I'm sure we'll see one happen very shortly, potentially. Here's Abankwah. Oh, it's just silly passing, really. I mean, I don't know. There's obviously, you know, some thoughts and meaning going behind this, but it's not actually progressing us anywhere up the pitch per se. We're just passing around at the back to no one really. Tom Ince, I mean, nearly going all the way back to Egil Selvik there, and Watford, you know, pass ourselves into trouble, and we give Stoke City, you know, the easiest throw in they'll ever earn. We passed it to no one. Yeah, so actually Imran Loser, I've just seen a replay there. Imran Loser A lovely ball in, actually. And yeah, Ben Wilmot, the Stoke City defender, heads it onto his own bar, nearly evading Victor Johansson in the Stoke City goal. So yeah, the closest Watford have come so far are hitting the woodwork. Nearly an own goal there from Stoke City. Here's Matty Pollock, James Abankwah and Egil Selvik passing to each other at the back once again. Come on, I think we need to make a substitution now. Yeah, it's becoming a bit stagnant. We just need, yeah, I think Vata, I mean, Charlotte said it here, Vata will up the tempo. I'd like to see Vata come on for the last half an hour. I really would. If you are new around here as well, please do hit subscribe down below. It would be very much appreciated and would help out the channel very much if you could do that as well. Watford dominating the possession stats, so I mean, very heavily as well. Watford 66% possession away at Stoke, but we've not done too much with it. And the saying in football is, you know, you could have 10% possession and still win the match. It doesn't matter who's got the most possession. It's what you do with the ball that matters. And yeah, hopefully we'll get the goal. Auntie Angie says, "Come on, boys." Oh, you're about to sign off. All right, Angie. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you joining the stream. Loser into Tom Daddy Bashiru. Georgie Shatfatatse here gets away from his man. He needs support. Georgie could have gone down. He stays up. Plays it wide to LaRouche. It's a poor ball from Georgie. It really is. And I don't like complaining about Georgie too much, but he does have a few flaws in his game, and yeah, final third passes occasionally is one of his flaws. This game's very end to end now, by the way. I mean, Stoke City had a chance there in the counter attack to get through 1-on-1 with Egil Selvik, the Watford goalkeeper. Luckily, the ball had too much power on it and rolled back through to Selvik in the Watford goal. Here's Kayembe. I can feel, you know, it's this part of the game every single week. My heart rate starts to increase. I get a bit more nervous. Come on. Here's Georgie. Looks to find Ngakia out wide, but it gets intercepted. And actually, I would probably bring on Ryan Andrews and Vata now. I think those are the two subs I would make. I'd do Ngakia off for Andrews and Kayembe off for Vata. Here is Kayembe talking of the man himself. Loser, back to Kayembe. Loser into Tom Delly. Watford looking to probe an opportunity here. I mean, we're not Barcelona. I think sometimes we overcomplicate it. Loser does have to be careful, actually, because he is on a yellow card, and I think that's the point the Stoke City players are making here. Loser just going in a bit aggressive on that challenge. There is a substitution happening here. Let's see which team it's for. And it's Stoke City making the first substitution of the game. It looks like Sam Gallagher is coming on, who is a striker, if you're not aware. And yeah, coming off is, it looks like Al Hamadi is coming off. So Sam Gallagher on and Ali Al Hamadi off. Please do hit like on the stream as well. I believe we're about 7 likes away from our target for today's stream. So if you haven't already, it takes 2 seconds. Just go below and hit that thumbs up button. It would be very much appreciated. See you soon, Angie. Bye-bye. Oh, okay. I just got a hint of 2 Watford substitutions, and one of them, unfortunately, and I know, you know, I'm not a huge Bio fan, but one of them is Vacuum Bio, I can confirm. So I'm just waiting to see who the other substitution is. But I did see 2 yellow shirts on the bench receiving some instructions there. And Vacuum Bio was one of them players. So it's going to be Bio and Musa Sissoko. I'm not sure I entirely agree with that. But you know what? That's why I'm not paid the big bucks. And that's why I'm not Watford manager. If Vacuum Bio and Sissoko come on and score a couple of goals, I'll eat my words. But for me, that's not the subs I would have made. Let me know if you disagree in the live chat. But it looks like to me, Bio and Sissoko are about to come onto the pitch for Watford. Felipe says, in the Crow, we trust. He's not scored for a long time, Vacuum Bio. So yeah, hopefully Felipe, he can pull it out of the bag today. An injection of pace was required. Well, exactly. I mean, does Bio and Sissoko really offer an injection of pace, VJ? I'm not so sure. Here comes Stoke City down the right-hand side, looking to play in Sam Gallagher, who's just come on to the pitch. The ball goes all the way back to Egil Selvik in the Watford goal. There's just not been that impetus in Watford today. You felt against Luton, Watford were really taking the impetus. I like using that word, impetus. We're really taking the impetus of the game to Luton. You know, we were right in there straight away, committing into challenges, really hard, really aggressive, and we never let up, winning the duels, winning the second balls. Today feels slightly the opposite of that. I don't think today really represents what Watford are about. But Stoke City are a difficult team to face, and the classic football saying goes, and you guys all know this, can you do it on a cold Tuesday night away in Stoke? And whilst it's not a cold Tuesday, rainy night away in Stoke, we are still playing away at the Bet365 Stadium today, and so far, Watford haven't been able to make the breakthrough. Georgie Shatfatatse just picking up a yellow card here. I mean, that's not a yellow card to me. I think the referee's been very harsh there in Geordie. I mean, he literally just tugged on the attacker's shirt there. So the subs are being made now. Tommins is coming off. Sissoko coming on. So Sissoko going into that more advanced kind of right wing, kind of right attacking midfield position. And then Bio is coming on. And obviously, I assume this will be Doumbia coming off. I'm just waiting to have this confirmed. And yeah, Mamadou Doumbia comes off for Watford. Charlotte says, these are not the subs we are looking for. Not really. Steve the Pigeon. I wonder how much longer Bar is going to be out for. Apparently should be back kind of towards the end of this month, early April. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, the 2 substitutions have been made. Sissoko on, Bio on, Doumbia off, Tom Ince off. Here is Sissoko getting his first touches on the ball. What an awful pass. He passes it straight back to Stoke. Well done, Musa. Well done. Come on, Watford. Come on. We can do better. We can do better. I don't want a draw really today. Like, we can do better than a draw away at Stoke. I mean, we beat them 3-0 earlier this season. If you cast your mind back to the game at Vicarage Road, I think that was back in August. So quite a long time ago. VJ says, has Musa Sissoko unblocked me yet? So yeah, if you guys aren't aware, I mean, I probably sound really salty when I say this. I'm not salty or bothered about it at all. But yeah, Musa Sissoko, for some reason, I discovered about a month ago that Sissoko had blocked the Watford Way on Twitter. Whether Sissoko, found my comments about him, I don't know, bad. I've never ever insulted a football player. All I've ever said is that I would criticise someone's performance if I feel it's poor, and that's all I've ever done. And maybe Sissoko has seen one of my videos and gone, I don't like this guy. So if he has, fair play to him. I'm not too bothered. But unfortunately, VJ, as far as I'm aware, he hasn't unblocked me on Twitter. If I ever meet Sissoko in real life, I'd love to ask him that. I'd love to ask him that question. Why am I blocked? Because I've never done anything particularly bad. I mean, I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. So I don't know VJ, but I'm sure he has his reasons. About 20 minutes to go, plus obviously any added time in the second half as well. 72 minutes gone here. Of course, 72 minutes is when we would usually applaud to Graham Taylor at Vicarage Road. Bio chasing down a loose ball here. God, it's boring. It is boring. I'm not going to lie. Like, first half, I was kind of lying about it. I was like, I'll try and make the game as exciting as possible. But actually, on reflection, this has been one of the most boring games I've watched this season. We had a bit of excitement with the chance off the crossbar, didn't we? But other than that, it's been very poor, very poor. Another 2 substitutions for Stoke City. So that'll be their 4th sub. Is that right? Have they made 2 already? Oh dear. The thing is, Stoke City would probably take the draw, actually. I mean, I don't know what their fans are feeling, but they probably would actually take the draw against Watford today. So yeah, another 2 substitutions for Stoke City there. Watford have about 15 minutes or so of normal time to get a winner here. So yeah, I think this is a 1-goal wins it type of match today. I mean, whoever gets the next goal probably will go on to win the match, because not a lot else has happened, if we're going to be honest. Throw in for Stoke here. Bio complaining that had been shoved or something. Oh, here we go. I think I see a certain man about to come on the pitch for the Hornets, and his name is Rocco Vata. So yeah, we'll see who he comes on for. Probably Kayembe, I would suspect. But we've seen Tom Cleverley take Georgie off on a couple of occasions, so you could never rule that out. But I suspect Kayembe will go off, and we'll see Vata come onto the pitch. It's a bit too late for my liking personally. I mean, I would have probably get my words out. I would have probably put Vata on 20 minutes ago. But I'm not the Watford manager, so I have no say in these things. So here is Vata. Wow, Georgie Shakfatatse coming off. So yeah, I did predict that. I mean, Georgie, Tom Cleverley said he had like muscle cramps at the end of the Luton match because he'd ran so much. So probably just protecting one of our key players there. Georgie looks okay. He's not receiving any real medical treatment here from the bench. So yeah, Rocco Vata on in place of Georgie Shakfatatse. Interesting. Come on, Watford. Oh. Here's Bio. Good hold-up play. Out to Larouche. Vata. His first touch is good. Vata goes down. Referee, it's a foul. Referee says no foul. Here's Kayembe. Looks to shoot. Out to Larouche. Come on, pass it. Let's go. Larouche. Into Vata. Vata's so direct, isn't he? Vata. Oh! Sissoko keeps it in. Kayembe. Oh, he's got a shoot there. Tom Delly, back to Matty Pollock. I feel the chance has gone here. Here's TDB, back to James Abankwah. Into Rocco Vata. He's changed the game straight away as soon as he's touched the ball. Here's Yasser Larouche. Vata. Into James Abankwah. Over the top, looking to find Ngakia. Is probably offside, and that's silly from Ngakia because he was looking right across the line, and what a wasted opportunity. That's frustrating. And the Watford fans looking a bit frustrated in that away end. If you guys saw the news as well during the week, we did report on it on our social channels. According to a website called Africa Foot, Yasser Larouche is apparently set to imminently sign a permanent deal with Watford. So he would be joining the club kind of on like a long-term contract, really. So, you know, what do you guys make of that? Yasser Larouche potentially joining Watford on a permanent deal. I mean, I'm not a huge Larouche fan, to be totally honest, but it would mean we would finally have, you know, a permanent full-time left back in the building, which would be nice. So yeah, we'll have to see if that comes to fruition. Vacuum Bio's been penalised for a foul here, or like an elbow into the face. I mean, I don't think there was much in it for me. Yeah, not too long left to go. So if Watford are to get a winner here, it will be a late winner. Yeah, I don't think he's too old, VJ, either. I mean, he's definitely got, you know, room to develop into a better player. But he's not, you know, the best left back the world's ever seen, if we're going to be honest. So yeah, 10 minutes or so left to go. The Stoke City player just receiving treatment from their physios at the moment. Some Watford players have gone over to Tom Cleverley just to take a few instructions for the final minutes of this match. Let's take a look on Twitter why this is happening to see what some other Watford fans are saying. Oh, a few people saying they're feeling a Rocco Vata winner on Twitter. Let's see. A lot of people having to go at Yasser Larouche as well. I mean, we were just talking about Larouche. Someone's saying here, you know, getting the new 5-year contract ready for Larouche as we watch this fine display away at Stoke. I don't think Larouche's been terrible today. I think he's probably been on par with the other Watford players, to be honest. But yeah, a lot of people, you know, calling out Yasser Larouche's performance, which is interesting. Because I personally, I'm not a huge fan of Larouche. I don't think he's been that bad. So yeah. They're just showing us the replay of the Imran loser crossbar opportunity there as well. The ball coming off Ben Wilmot. Here's Sissoko down his right-hand side, using his strength to hold off a couple of Stoke City players down by this corner flag on the right-hand side. Oh, dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Did any of you guys go to the academy match at Vicarage Road during the week? Of course, it was Watford Academy under 18s versus Southampton under 18s. Watford getting through to the semi-finals of the FA Youth Cup. They face Manchester City at Vicarage Road in the semi-final. So a massive tie for Watford, and they're facing the previous winners from last year in Man City. So yeah, a huge tie to showcase the talent we have in the current Watford Academy, which is yeah, really good to see. Here's Ngakia back to loser. Tom Deli-Bashiru. 8 minutes of time left to play. Pollock. Ngakia. Loser. Looking to find Bayo at the far post. Strange run by Vacuum Bayo there. And yeah, goes out for a Stoke City goal kick. Oh, let's have a stretch. What a boring game. What a boring game. I'm so sorry for all of you who have tuned in today. We've not seen maybe the goals you wanted to. There's still time, don't worry. I'll believe until the end. But as it stands at the moment, it looks like we're going to be seeing a 0-0 draw here today, potentially. And Ngaki has just been done here, and I think he's had a poor game, actually. Big chance for Stoke. Selvik saves. Massive chance for Stoke. And yeah, not a great save by Selvik. I mean, the shot was quite a weak shot and straight down the middle of the goal. That's been their best chance so far. They should have buried that, Stoke, really. Just lacking confidence in front of goal. Well composed by Selvik to kind of keep hold of that as well. Here's Larouche looking to find Bayo, who made a run in behind the defence. Come on, Watford. I'm not even sure I want to make a match reaction about this game. I mean, it was so boring. It really was. Hopefully we'll get a goal and I can make a reaction. But yeah, I'm not sure anyone wants to see me waffling for 10 minutes about a 0-0 draw away from home. Here comes Stoke again. Good overlapping run here. Can they get the ball into the box? They can. Great save, Selvik. Really good save. He's kept Watford in the match. He's kept Watford in the match. A full stretch save by Egil Selvik in the Watford goal. A great header. And goodness me, Stoke City very nearly went ahead there. What a save by Egil Selvik. Wow. Junio there for Stoke. Let's watch his back. It's a good overlapping run. The header, kind of like a lofted header towards the far post. Great save by Selvik. Really impressive stuff, actually. And yeah, he's kept Watford very much in this game in the final 5 minutes. Goodness me. He's had nothing to do all game, and then he pulls out a save like that. It's good to see. I mean, it's not the best header. You know, it's not right into the top corner, but still, he has to get there. Otherwise, it is, you know, a Stoke City goal, and they go 1-0 up in this match. It's all of a sudden sparked back into life, this game. I was falling asleep, and yeah, suddenly we're right back in it. Come on, Watford. I mean, Sissoko and Bayo haven't really had the desired impact since they've come on, really. We've looked the same, if not slightly worse, actually, since they've come on. Here comes Stoke again. Sliding challenge there from Matty Pollock to defend it. Matthias is loving that save from Egil Selvik. Good to see Matthias. And yeah, it looks like time is running out here for Watford. I mean, I went for a 2-0 Watford win. That's not going to happen as it stands. Ryan Andrews looks like he's coming on, which I think is a good move, actually, because I've not been impressed with Ngakia at all today. Good challenge there by James Abankwah. We're looking a little bit leggy at the back now as well, so it does make sense to get another player with with some pace on. All About MMA says, I need to see a 1-0 Watford win. I mean, it could happen, but at the moment, I mean, the game has been really boring. It's been dire to watch, really. But yeah, 5 minutes or so to go, plus obviously added time as well. So plenty of time for Watford to sneak a goal. Here comes Stoke again. I mean, they don't look like they're settling for the draw. I mean, they're very much looking to go on the attack. Rocco Vata breaks away here, showing some good pace. And that's disgusting by the referee. So he lets Watford play on. The Stoke City player stays down on the ground. Watford were going to be on the counter-attack there. So the referee let the game go on for about 10 seconds and then pulls it back whilst we had the advantage. It's just silly. The Stoke City player is totally fine as well. That's poor. That's really poor refereeing, I feel. Yeah, Watford win the ball back fairly and the referee let us play for a good 10 seconds. That's disgraceful. That is disgraceful refereeing. Really is. He's given Stoke City a free kick here. What the hell is going on? Am I missing something? I thought we won the ball back cleanly. What a stupid refereeing decision that is. If they score from this, I'll be furious. I don't know what the referee was thinking. Oh my god, they nearly did score as well. They nearly did. Defended by Sissoko. So less than 2 minutes now of normal time to play. It's a corner here. Sam Gallagher and Musa Sissoko having a bit of a tussle just on the penalty box. Corner comes in. Headed clear. Honestly. We've nearly thrown this away actually on multiple occasions. We've had nothing to do for like 85 minutes and then we've had 2 massive opportunities for Stoke. So Yas Larouche is being brought off here. So I assume Jeremy and Ngakia will go over to the left. And Ryan Andrews is coming on for the final few minutes. So Larouche off. Who apparently, according to some African sources, has signed a permanent contract with Watford. Larouche off and Ryan Andrews on, obviously from the Watford Academy, one of our own. Come on. I don't think anyone wants to see a 0-0 draw at Stoke. I mean, Tom Cleverley probably would take it, but for the travelling fans and for me watching here, it's been boring. It's been boring. It really has. Oh, referee, shut up. Shut up. That's the exact same situation we just had. And you've given it against us. Just ridiculous. Right, let's see how much time we get added on there. I mean, we might get a good 5 or 6 minutes here, given the incidents we've had. I've not seen a 4th officials board just yet. I'm hoping for at least 5 minutes here. 6 minutes added time. All right, squeaky bum time, guys. Officially, it is squeaky bum time. Here we go. Come on, Watford. A last-minute winner would be lovely. But Stoke City have won a corner. Matty Pollock defending for Watford. Stoke City have a corner. That is not what we want to see in the final moments of this game. Oh, I'd be gutted if we lost. Stoke City corner. Here we go. From kind of this left-hand side. Left corner flag here, as I look at it anyway. It's okay. We survive. We survived the corner. Thank goodness. 5 minutes now to go and get a winner, Watford. Come on. Come on. Get on with it, Selvik. Kick the ball long. Sissoko wins the header here, looking to play in Vacuum Bio. Ryan Andrews having a wrestle. Oh, it falls back into Stoke's possession. Stoke City having the better of the attacking moments probably for the last 20 minutes or so, actually. Stoke City right back here, taking the throw for them. A few Stoke fans just making their way out of the ground at the moment, who could potentially miss a last-minute Watford winner. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Touch wood as always. Oh, Vata wins it back. Here we go. Rocco Vata looking to take on his fullback here. Vata goes past his man. Fouls his man. Oh, referee says no foul. It's a Watford corner. Thank you very much, ref. He's made a good decision. Come on, ref. That's what we like to see. Oh, Stoke City wasting time here now. You're absolutely fine, mate. Just get up. You haven't got cramp. Get on with it. Let's take the corner. Here we go. So we've got a Watford corner here. I think it's Ben Pearson down for Stoke potentially here, the midfielder. Saying he's got cramp. I mean, he's probably just lying here. What I'd like to see right now is a big Matty Pollock header into the back of the net. Come on. This could be our last chance of the game here. A Watford corner. Oh, God. Come on. Right in front of the Watford fans as well. Is this the moment? Corner comes in. It's headed clear. But it's okay. We still have possession. It's headed clear. Not a great delivery. Throw's taken quickly. Ball comes in. It's headed clear again. Tom Delly shoots. Attempted to be cleared by Stoke. They do clear in the end. And Selvik's come right out of his goal here to retain possession for the Hornets. And Watford are going for this now. We've committed a lot of bodies forward. Looking to find Ngakia on that left-hand side. Ah, 2 minutes left to play. Victor Johansson claims his ball and is looking to waste a bit of time here. I think Stoke City are taking this draw, unfortunately. We could get one last chance if we win the ball back, but it's not looking likely. So yeah, just under 2 minutes left to play. Come on. Come on. Well done, Matty. Loser wins the header. Matty wins another header. Kayembe goes up for one. Andrews here. Sissoko into Kayembe. Great play here. Someone's gone down off the ball there for Watford. I'm not sure who that was. Here's Sissoko. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible from Sissoko. What a terrible ball in the final moment of the game. And yeah, Watford players down here clutching their face. It's Rocco Vata. Looks like he's been whacked in like the nose or something here. He's not bleeding, so he should be okay. Yeah, an off the ball instant there from Stoke. I mean, that might be looked at retrospectively after the game. Rocco Vata getting a knock in the face there. The referee did not see it at the time, but it was definitely a foul, I would say. And yeah, Stoke City wasting time now. About 15 seconds left to play. I think this might be it. I mean, the referee just playing into their hands here. Get on with it, ref. Victor Johansson clears long. I mean, he should add on another minute or so here, hopefully. Oh, Stoke City on the attack now. Here they come. It's well won back by Ngakia. Here's Vata. Clears long. Sissoko looking to win the header. Loser. Here we go. This could be our chance. No. Is that going to be it, ref? Yeah, full time. So full time, Stoke City 0, Watford 0. Not great. I'm not going to sit here and talk for too long. Not a great performance by Watford. Not a great performance by either team, actually. Tom Cleverley versus Mark Robbins there. Ben Wilmot probably come closest to scoring for Watford, and he played for the opposition, obviously putting the header onto the crossbar. Other than that, Watford really created very little. The Stoke City fans actually on their feet applauding after that performance. So they seem pretty happy and content with that draw. But from a Watford perspective, in the hunt for the playoff positions, unfortunately, we couldn't quite get the 3 points. But yeah, I'll leave it there. I can assure you the game was so boring. I will not be making a match reaction for that. But yeah, next weekend, Watford host Millwall at Vicarage Road. So I'm looking forward to that game. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. And I'll catch you again very, very soon. And once again, apologies. The game was so boring. Thank you and goodbye.